You're listening to the One Man Show Network. Welcome to the MMA Fight Picks Podcast with your host, Aaron Weinbaum.
Hey kids, and welcome to the MMA Fight Picks Podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Weinbaum, and today is a special day. I get to pick some fights with smiling Sam Alvey on the rise at 205 pounds, getting ready to take on Little Nog. And we are going to pick for UFC 227 Dillashaw versus Garbrandt 2, which takes place August 4th at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. I'll get to where we can see each other here. Boom, boom. Oh, it's not doing the split screen. It's all right. We'll get her figured out here in a second. Sam, how the heck are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. So, some exciting news. Like, your 2 wins into the light heavyweight division. You got a really big fight coming up. What's that about?
Oh, man, I'm too excited. I get to go down to Brazil. I get to fight one of the legends left in the sport. And hopefully I get to get another bonus. Last time I was in Brazil, I got a bonus. So I'm really hoping again for this time.
Nice. Man, and, Little Nog, no joke, obviously. You know he's had a rough life when he's considered the better looking of the two twins there. But, no, super psyched. I'm loving your newfound success at light heavyweight. And is this where you're going to stay? Is this your new home?
Yeah, until the UFC wants me back somewhere. I'm pretty happy at 205. If they and I know they needed some new blood in their rankings, so I'm happy to be that new blood. I'll win a couple fights and try and get that title shot.
Cool, fantastic. Now, there's some other facts about you that are just fascinating to me. By the way, you are married to one of the most beautiful women in the world. How did you pull that off, man? Was it the smile?
No, it was all God. He saw I needed a little extra help, so he came down and pushed her onto me.
Nice.
And, then I just it was simple thing. I just had to trick her for a few years until she said I do.
Trick her for a few years until she said I do. Fantastic, man. Yeah, I've been told I've outkicked my coverage as well, so it's all good, man. And you have 3 kids.
Yep, 3 kids. We're working on adopting 2 more.
Wow.
Then we'll probably have a couple more on our own too. Every time I have a kid, I go on like a 4 or 5 fight winning streak. So that's the kids are keeping food on my table.
That's awesome. So is it how many boys, how many girls? Are they all girls, all boys?
Right now I've got 2 boys and 1 girl. My oldest is a girl, then it goes boy.
That's awesome. I have 1 girl, and then it's a his, hers, ours thing, and all 5 boys. And the girl now is getting ready to go to college, so we've been putting together IKEA furniture all day.
Hey, you don't look old enough to have kids in college.
Oh, thanks, man.
Good work.
Thank you. You know, just these kids keep me young, 44 years old, man, believe it or not.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, what do you say we pick some fights?
Let's pick them.
Let's pick
I only
them.
pick winners, though, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So I'll bet on that then. No, just kidding, man.
Actually, here's something you can bet on. Whatever the main event is, I am always wrong on the main event. I'll do all right on the rest of the card, but I'm like 100% wrong with the main event.
All right, man. Well, we're going to pick one off the undercard here, if you don't care. It's Pedro Munoz versus Brett Johns. Fights at 135 pounds. Munoz's last fight was a loss against John Dodson, and Brett Johns' last fight was a loss against Aljamain Sterling. So, man, before that, he had quite a nice little winning streak here. Munoz did. Rob Font, Damian Stasiak, Justin Scoggins, who's no joke, and then Brett Johns as well. I had a little technical difficulty there, sorry. Yeah, he's all wins except for Aljo. Tough one.
Yeah, I don't know either of them well enough to make a real good bet.
All right.
So who are you going with?
Man, I think I'm probably going to go with Brett Johns just because, he beat some good guys. He beat Joe Sato. One whole clock, I guess. But, just my feeling on this is Brett.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to take your word on it this time.
All right.
I'm going to go with Brett.
Cool. This one should be a no-brainer, though. Cub Swanson against Hanato Moshano, I guess is how you pronounce that. Cub had, he had that loss against, he's actually coming off 2 losses. Frankie Edgar, Brian Ortega. Ortega missed weight for that fight, so I hate that when that happens. But before that, he wins against Artem Lobov, Dooho Choi. And then, this guy I really haven't heard of very much. I just, his last fight was a win off of Calvin Kattar, who's no joke. His loss, and he's also lost to Ortega, Jeremy Stevens. He lost some good guys. But, man, Cub, I love to watch Cub. I think something happened the first time he fought Frankie, where Frankie just kind of took a piece of his soul. But, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to stick with Cub on this one.
I do, too.
He's doing, it's Cub Swanson. To be a up-and-comer to beat him it's not going to be an easy task.
No, I think so. I think you're right. I want to see him win. I want to see him go on a nice streak, and he's just been fun to watch for years. I've watched him for a long, long time, since back in the WEC days. So.
Oh yeah.
Now this is going to be a hell of a fight. I think for the flyweight championship of the world, I think it's going to go longer than it did the first time. Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse against Henry Cejudo, who
it wouldn't be hard to go longer.
Oh no, it wouldn't.
A minute and a quarter in the first one.
That was crazy, Henry Cejudo, I think his hair has been flagged by USADA, but we'll see. I think he'll still be able to fight. But this is one of those deals. DJ's beaten everyone, and now he's working on beating everyone twice. Cejudo, his only losses are to Joseph Benavides and Demetrius Johnson. Otherwise he's beaten everyone. But man. What are you thinking?
I'm never going to bet against Mighty Mouse.
No.
Especially Mighty Mouse. Beat him up like it was nothing in the first time. He's just that I'm saying Mighty Mouse. It'll probably go longer because I don't think Cejudo will come in quite so fast because I think he's going to remember what happened last time. And Cejudo's been on a tear with his wrestling lately. You see, he's been just going back to his roots with that Olympic wrestling. Yeah. And I don't think it'll be enough to keep down Johnson for most of any of the rounds.
No, because, Johnson, he tried to wrestle with him a little bit. Cejudo did, and he made it look easy. Like, I was really worried about that fight. That first go-around, I thought, for sure, I would see just a little bit of back-and-forth action, and he just made it look easy. Decimated. Mm-hmm. Decimated.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
I can't pick against Mighty Mouse until he loses, and I don't see him losing at 125 pounds in the near future. If he's training like he's training, if he's preparing like he's preparing, if he fights like he fights, I can't pick against that guy. So
yeah, no, I agree.
But this one's going to be hard to pick. T.J. Dillashaw, though, Cody Garbrandt, the 135-pound championship, man, and I would have liked to have seen the Cody TJ fight, but it is what it is, man. I think maybe we'll see that fight. This is all about the super fights lately, and then the Cormier Stipe thing. I thought Stipe had it, man, for sure. And
I was leaning Stipe also, but I saw what the odds were, and the odds weren't being fair to DC.
No.
They weren't being fair to him.
Well, when they weighed in and DC weighed more, I'm like, I was like, is he taking this serious, or is he just, that's a lot of weight. Just considering he just made 205 not too long ago. I don't think he ever makes 205 again, but that's just my opinion. Do you think he comes back?
Why would he?
No.
He doesn't have to. He's got the 2 belts. He'll go up, and he might fight once or twice more, but I doubt it'll be 205.
I think he's done in March no matter what. He's done March 2019. So, it's not this year. It'll be next year. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just did the math in my head. Yeah, there's no more March in 2018, so it would have to be 2019. Nice. But now we got T.J. Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt. Woo! Man.
I'm not going to change my pick from last time. Last time I had picked Garbrandt.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. but I'm going to stick with Garbrandt this time. And it wouldn't surprise me if it went the other way. It's a sport of inches, and this fight in particular, it's a sport of inches. I think if Garbrandt gets he laid his hands on him a little bit the first time. If he does it again this time, I think he will try harder to get that finish and not let TJ bounce back.
Wow, man, I don't know. I like you. I had Cody the first time too, and I just based that on how slow he made Dominic Cruz look, and no disrespect whatsoever to Dominic Cruz. I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it, and that was just a crazy fight. I mean, he out Dominic. For, 5 rounds or whatnot, and before that. Cody's beat some tough guys. TJ's beat some tough guys, but something, gets taken out of you when you get knocked out by a guy, I think. I have no personal experience, but I'm just saying, maybe. I don't know. And, shoot, I want to go with the guy that beat him the first time. We just saw that kind of the same deal with Rose and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and Rose came back. I think it'll be a longer fight, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where TJ may have his number, so just to go against you, because I don't want to agree on every single one of these, I think I'm going to have to pick TJ on that deal.
All right. I can respect that. I'm not – I'm 51% Garbrandt and, 49% TJ.
Well, since you get the main event wrong every time, I think we're both aligned here. So you just gave it to TJ. So, awesome. Now, I hear that you just did some stand-up comedy here recently.
Yeah, not too long ago. Tom Galicchio loves doing it.
Yeah.
He wanted to put my name on the card. He says, yeah, okay. So I stood up there, and I talked for 5 minutes anyways.
Now, Tom is the candy man, right?
K.O. Candy.
K.O. Candy. Yeah. That's awesome. And this was with Adam Hunter as well?
Yep. Yeah, with Adam Hunter. Tom organized it all, but Tom's buddies with Adam Hunter.
Yeah.
So Adam came out and did some stand up for him in the club.
He
was
awesome.
The headliner, Adam was.
Yeah, he's great, man. I've seen him. Well, he's come to Missouri a few times, so I've seen him a few times now. I've got to meet him a couple times. He kills it, man. I mean,
yeah.
I love his MMA Roasted account, but like his stand up live, if you have not seen it, I know you have, but it's insane. It's incredible. So.
He's great.
And he just goes, boom, boom, boom. So, and it's never the same thing twice. I've seen him different years, different times. So, yeah, it's cool. And I think I'm getting ready to see him again here at the end of August. I think he's getting ready to have a baby, and then he'll be in Springfield, Missouri. And so, be pretty cool. Pretty psyched about that.
He's got his little baby coming.
Now, you smile all the time. So, like, even during fights, I mean, does that freak guys out, or and how do you do it?
I don't know if it freaks him out, but I know I'm not going to stop. I love what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, you just take a second and enjoy it so much. It makes me happy always.
Awesome, man. That's incredible. I mean, and just the fact that you smile it's got to be a way of life for you, right? I mean, just happy all the time.
It is. I mean, you've seen my wife, you've seen my kids.
Yeah.
I get to do what I like. I never have to wear shoes if I don't want to have to wear shoes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I don't know. I tricked myself into becoming an MMA fighter, and it's the greatest trick I've ever pulled.
Now, how did you do that? I mean, do you have a background in college, or did you wrestle in college? Oh, look at that! It's Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth. No, I didn't. I mean, I did wrestle, but I never watched the UFC. I didn't know who Dan Henderson was until I moved to California.
Wow.
7 years. I've been fighting for 11 years. I didn't know who Hendo was until about 7 years ago.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Well, listen, I truly appreciate you coming on, and I know it was kind of a little bit of a deal working out our schedules, and I really appreciate that.
No, my pleasure. I'm sorry I flaked a little bit. I'm glad we got it to work out, though.
Sundays are tough, man, and it's family dinner day around here, and we get the crew together. And I'm sure Sundays you got a lot of stuff going on with your family as well. But I'm glad we pulled it off, and thank you so much for coming on. And so, I won't take up any more time. But on the way out, is there anything else you'd like to talk about, or?
Hey, I love talking to people on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Hit me up. I'm at Smile N Sam, and that's on everything.
Awesome.
So hit me up, give me a shout, let me know you saw the program, and thank you for having me on.
Oh, no, thank you so much, and I hope I get to talk to you again sometime.
Oh, absolutely. Count me in whenever you want.
Oh, really? Awesome. Cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. You're my new best friend. No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you so much, Sam, and best of luck to you in the next fight. I will be rooting for you for sure.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Smiling Sam Alvey, that was awesome. Thank you so much again. And this was a quicker episode than usual, but thanks you all for tuning in. And till next time, shalom.
Please remember to support the podcast by visiting the affiliate links on AaronSaysWhat.com.
Are you looking for a permanent home for your podcast? Well, Spreaker can do it all. Spreaker will give you your own RSS feed that you can submit to other platforms, including iTunes. Spreaker's mobile app will let you record from your smartphone, or you can use their web-based console with everything you need to record. Their podcasting plans include being able to host multiple shows at no extra charge. Got a YouTube channel? Spreaker's got you covered. You can effortlessly upload your podcast audio to your channel. You can even move your current podcast to Spreaker without losing any of your iTunes subscribers. Try any plan 30 days for free using promo code ASW.